Hey everybody, today is lesson 3 of the TypeScript course. Today we're covering data types, variables, and comments. Don't forget to leave a like for this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now let's get started. Lesson 3, variables, data types, and comments. This lesson has 4 topics: variables, data types in TypeScript, type inference, and finally, understanding comments. Variables. What are variables? Variables are containers used to store data that can be used and manipulated later in our program. Here's an example. Think of a variable as a labeled jar that holds a specific type of ingredient, which would be our data. Declaring variables in TypeScript. TypeScript uses let, const, and bar to declare variables. Let is used for variables that can change value. Const, used for variables that should not change value. And bar is an older way to declare variables, but at this point, it's not really recommended. So we'll mainly use let and const. Here's an example. Let age, number, equal 25. This declares a variable that can change. Const my name, string, equals Alice. This declares a constant that cannot change. And var is student, boolean, equals true. Once again, avoid using var in modern TypeScript. But for our example, age is a number that increases every year. For that, we'll use let because it's going to change. Const my name equals Alice. My name is going to be Alice today, tomorrow, and for the rest of my life. So for that, we can use a const. Now, let's talk about data types in TypeScript. String is used for declaring text. Let greeting string equal hello TypeScript. So we have a variable called greeting that has the data type string because its value is text and the text is hello TypeScript. Number, used for integers and decimals. Let temperature number equals 72.5. Temperature is a numeric value, so we'll use number. Boolean represents true or false values. Let is sunny, boolean equals true. So is it sunny? That's either true or false. And to hold that data type, we use boolean. Any. This can hold any type of value, but use it sparingly. Let random value, any, equal a string or number. Array, used to store multiple values of the same type. Let colors, string, red, green, and blue. So here we're storing a collection of colors with the values red, green, and blue. Type inference. TypeScript can automatically detect the type of variable based on the value assigned. This is called type inference. While this is helpful, you should explicitly define types when working on larger projects for better clarity. But here's an example of type inference where the program itself will identify the data type we want. Let inferred number equal 42. TypeScript infers this is a number. Let inferred string equal hello. TypeScript infers this as a string. And last but not least, comments. Comments are notes in your code to help explain what the code does. Comments are ignored by the compiler, meaning the computer or the program will ignore the comments. The comments are just there for the humans interacting with the code. Now let's talk about the types of comments in TypeScript. If you want to add a single line comment, you'll use the double slash. Here's our example. This is a single line comment. Computer ignores it. Then we have let x number equals 10. Computer reads that part. We then have double slashes again to start a new comment, which the computer will ignore. Now let's say we want to have multiple lines. Let's say we're typing a paragraph of comments. Instead of having double slash in front of every line, we can use the multi-line comments. We have slash star, our line of comments, and then star slash to close our comment. Now, you might be asking, why use comments? To explain complex logic for the developers, or to temporarily disable lines of code for your testing. These are the two main reasons why comments will be used by you. Now for a quick summary. In this lesson, you learned how to declare and initialize variables using let, const, and var. The different data types in TypeScript, such as string, number, and boolean. And finally, how to write single line and multi-line comments to make your code easier to understand. Now, let's get some practice in. So here is our program from before. Remember we had this program that said let message with the data type string have the value hello test lead. We then use console.log to print our message variable. And when we ran it, it printed hello test lead. Now let's add a comment. This was my first program. So we added this comment, saved it, and run our program again and see what happens. As we can see, it just prints still hello test lead. It ignores our comment. Now let's try a multi-line comment. This was my first program. Coding is cool. Then we end it here. Save. Run our program. We get the same thing. Hello test lead. So now let's change this message to hello. And now have const my name, which is a string, equals test lead. Now we're printing message and my name. Let's see what happens. As you can see, it still prints hello test lead. Now let's add a age. Remember, if we want something that can change its value, we use let. So let age, which has a data type number, equal 55. And now we're going to have let message 2. My age is, so message 2, and then have our age. Save, run our program. We get, hello test lead, my age is 55. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you have any feedback, feel free to reach out. If you need help on your software testing journey, check out my website, thetestinglead.com. I have books and courses to help you on your software testing journey.